Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time I'm going to be going over all of the post-Dune deck list I was sent in, and we have about 20 this time, not that many, but let's go ahead and hop right in. So we're going to see Vanquish Soul, okay, 3 Ash, 1 Druis, 1 Magma, side decks the other Magma, but obviously it's at 3, so like there could be 3 somewhere. 2 Shifter, 2 Bell, 2 Anti-Spell, 2 D-Barrier. Seems like they may like the 2 of Theory a lot. I'm not sure why you would side deck the second Continue. Unless if, like, you do it against Branded, so that way you can get to Babushka easier. And then, like, next turn you can search another Continue. Like, maybe that's why. I'm not sure. Oh, Revolution. That's like... Wait. What does that even do in this deck? Isn't that like just Crystal Wing? I guess you can like Ancient Fairies summon from hand. It's not bad. Okay. It's a little bit weird though, cause that may rely you to get to Raisin. Oh wait, I just realized you play 3 Durendal also. Maybe if you're playing Revolution and Durendal, maybe you should try to play like the Pressured Planet Field spell. So that way you can get to Fenrir more. So that way your Durendal's live more. It makes your Revolution better more. Cause like, you know, if you have Fenrir, you can like search Rise, normal Rise, use that Revolution. I don't even know what you do. Like you can Power Tool? Wait. Yeah, that's just not real. Okay. 2 Shifter, by the way. Okay, next list. We got Altergeist. So I don't even know how Altergeist list would look now. I know. Wait, isn't Malwisp supposed to be a one of? I know this is like the brick. You don't want to draw this card. I don't even know what this card does. If it inflicts battle damage to the opponent, draw one. If it's sent to the graveyard, you can send one Altergeist card. Maybe. I haven't seen anyone play this card. I don't know why you'd really want to send. I guess maybe to like dump Manifestation. But then you have to like send another trap, which isn't gonna really happen. This one's cool. Okay, I guess this one also has a decent graveyard effect to summon. Yeah. 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, 3 Evenly. It's just like not a lot of going second cards. Like you realistically only have 6 like hand traps to stop the opponent. It's Ash and Imperm. I mean, you can get lucky and draw Imperm Faker. And that's like another like hand trap right there. But that's like not gonna happen that often. Yeah, it seems like you will never out a established new war. You're not gonna stop it on your standby. You aren't beating a Vanadium comboed board. I don't honestly. This doesn't even beat Cash, right? Because like even Evenly doesn't beat Cash unless if you draw Evenly Faker. And even then, that still doesn't even beat Cash, because if you go Faker effect, they chain a Rise to banish the Faker, and then you still have to have like you'll summon Silk, a normal summon, and then you still have to have Extender through that actually does something, because they'll guaranteed have Unicorn in hand then. Side deck wise, just a bunch of going first cards and some Lancias. Yeah, this deck just doesn't have any going second cards, like at all. It has so much engine. Like think. You have 28 engine cards in your deck. That is a lot. Like, this is all just engine. And, like, Prosperity, like, I guess you could count it as kind of non-engine because it hits Imperm evenly. But these aren't breaking the boards right now. Then, on to the next deck. We got Dragon Link. Okay, I did see some more Dragon Link when I was opening these. I didn't put them in order or anything. So, this just looks like a regular old Dragon Link deck. I guess like the Drago in the side deck is weird. Oh yeah, this is weird, right? Cause like, I guess it's good versus Pearly. It's decent against Vanadium. It's not bad. It's not bad. Maybe this is the correct thing to go for. There's got to be some Seals target that's like correct over others. XYZ Encore, that helps beat the Pearly deck. We also have like Book and Eclipse, those also help. Not a lot of hand traps though. Again, like the Bystials help a little bit against the Vanadium deck. And then extra deck. Oh, we also see Underworld Goddess. I guess this is probably going to be more popular. People having like outs to an established new war, so that way they can't just like sit on it forever. Then we got Vanadium now. Oh, wait. This is Vanadium tier? Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what these cards are supposed to do. So you have Mud Dragon. So what, you make Mud. And then you go into Visas. And then you go into Lightheart. You go through that engine. You go for Cross Sheep. And then you're going for Sprint instead of Appaloosa. So then you have Mud Dragon plus Merly. So you can fuse into whatever you want. So you make like Rukalos. Okay. So I guess the question is like, why are you playing King of the Swamp? Because you can't mill it. And you're not even playing like Poly doesn't even work in your deck. What is the point of playing Poly? I mean, unless you're gonna fuse Visa Starfrost and something from your hand. But yeah, it just doesn't. There's no synergy. Like, if anything, it would just be one Merly and cut every other tier card besides maybe the planet, because I can search Starfrost. But yeah, I mean, you can like Mud Dragon, Cross Sheep, and the Sprint dump Merly and get that. But I don't see how you're getting to any of these, like, ever. And I don't see how you're milling them. I guess if you summon them, this can destroy one, but, like, you would have already used your normal at that point. You're probably not comboing without your normal. You cut down on going second cards, like, all of them. Now you just play, like, the standard low impact ones. Orange Light, that's cool. Yeah, Orange Light's cool. With, cause like we were playing like 3 Meek. Oh, they changed this name. Torrid. Okay, so I guess it's decent that you have like 7 fairies that'll work with it. Obviously like you put in 2 Orange Light. The other Orange Light works with the other one, so now you have like 7 fairies that work with it. I don't think that's enough to like justify it. Just because, it will be dead a very good amount of the time. But I guess it's still a level 2 tuner. That helps. Interesting list. Heroes. Okay, so they're playing the Neos. Oh, but they aren't playing the... Oh, they are playing this. But what are they revealing? To search for Neos. Is Neos plus... Wait. Oh, add up to 2. Okay, so they're just adding Neos off of it. Okay, I always saw people add more with that. But... That's good for this. I don't know. I mean, it just looks like a normal hero list. I don't know the deck that much. Like, I kind of do. Like, I know 2 increase is weird. I know a lot of people, like some hero players die by this card being a 2. But it's also just a brick. But if you do draw it, then, like, it kind of hurts your deck. It's kind of like Cobra and Predaplant. Yeah, I don't know. This deck just, I don't know where it has its advantages. I mean, if you play against Cash, sure, you go first. You have a really solid thing because you have, like, Dark Angel. But, against Pearly, I mean, you give them Dark Angel, you're giving them Anima, like, for free. For no reason. You're just giving them a free body to work with. Maybe, like, Vanadium. I don't know. Maybe Dark Angel is really as good against, like, everything besides, like, specifically Pearly. I mean, it is broken. It says stop all their spells. Now we have Rika Sun Avalon. Deciding to play 2 Lone Fire. That's probably not correct. I know that Jessica, she played 2 Lone Fire, but she was also playing like 46 cards, 47 cards, like on the higher amount. So once you go up to that high, you start adding in like, 1 starter, it helps out, but, there's also Small World in that deck. This deck, at least, we got 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, 3 Dark Ruler, 1 Harpies, 1 Pankratops. Assigned to play Pankratops, even though there is no Small World. So it is kind of like a strictly there just to draw it going second. Dark Ruler probably won't even work. It's decent. I mean, like, against Pearly, you can use it against their new war. like a decent amount of the time if they're just going trap into it. But they still would have drawn like 2 to 4 on you. That might hurt a lot. I feel like you're going to have a lot of normals. Like, you have 7 normal summons in your 41 card deck. If you go second, I guarantee you'll draw like 2 of them. And it's gonna feel bad because you're just going to have cards that don't do anything. Unless, you know, I mean, you could argue like, oh, but you can snowdrop summon them. But like, if you're getting that far, you probably win anyways. So, I don't know. It's a little bit awkward. And then the Therion stuff's nice. I don't know if you have to play 2 Lily. It's not horrible, but I know that, I mean, this like helps you with like your follow up too, because you can like use this to target Therion King on the next turn. That's really nice. And then side deck, yeah, nothing wild. I hate this card so much. I got hit with this card so much like a year ago, back when I was playing Sprite. Oh my god, they'd Ricochet, Tribute Angler, take Beaver, hit me with this, cry. But this card's really good because it contributes Strenna, and then you get Strenna effect. And it also works with like Petal. But no thrust for this is also interesting, because I know that's what was being done before. But maybe they don't think there's going to be as many hand traps, which I find to be the opposite. I think there's going to be more hand traps, because we just came from a format where like the best deck was Kashtira, and Kashtira could get hit with Book, Dark Ruler, the other book, Imperm, and honestly any book, any single one of them, Book of Taiyu, even that, and all the books, Talons, Thrust. Those cards were like really, really good into Kashmirs. Or against Cash in general. Then we have Ash, Droll, Nib, Book, Dark Ruler, Imperm. Okay, a lot of going second cards, 3 Mandarin. Alright, I've noticed that's been becoming more and more standard. I think it's fair. It's a good card. It's a good discard. Like, so you can like discard it with like your triangle, and then search your trap, and like this is a solid discard every time. It's a good dump every time. It's nice to be able to bring this back off of your Bubble Reef. Engine wise, looks pretty normal, but there's like a little bit more going second cards than normal too, because it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Right? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Wait, it's 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Nib, 3 Eclipse, 3 Book. Okay, it's 21 going second cards, yeah. I was like, I know I'm counting this wrong. It's just too many. So there's 21 going second cards. There's no, like, Silent Mining in the deck. There's no Desires. You could also play a third Marincess Wave. That's always, you know, a pretty decent option. Helps you from not being able to get hand trap very well turn 1, because the only spot to hand trap is triangle turn 1. That's the only spot that's worth hand trapping turn 1, pretty much, unless you have like Ogre on Blue Tang. But yeah, I guess like if you play this deck, people are still absolutely dumb in Ash, Sea Angel, and stuff. And if your opponent's Ashing Sea Angel, like sure. But, you know, if you start playing against people who actually somewhat know what this deck does, have watched it a single time, then they'll know to stop triangle, to stop trap card. And that's when like playing 3 of this card comes up, because then if you hard draw it, it doesn't matter if they stop triangle, and you'll still go for this because it's not once per turn or anything, and you want this card in constant rotation. But yeah, I don't know, maybe a little bit more like actual consistency. I know you have like 15 like starter Marincess-ish type cards, but it'd still feel nice to at least play Desires. I mean, that card's so free in this deck, because like all your stuff's a 3 of. The only thing that's a 1 of is Battle Ocean. Only thing. And it doesn't matter that much if you lose this card. Gozen's a good card. You could, you know, arguably main deck this. Arguably main deck that. And then World Sea. Okay, like 2 World Sea. Extra X. Yeah, it's fine. Looks pretty normal. I guess like I feel like there's something a little bit different. I just don't know. I guess they're playing like 2 Blue Slug. People have been upping that to 3. Decides to play Stealth Kraken over maybe like the Toad package, because the Toad package does give you an extender, like realistically, because Stealth Kraken, it takes 2 level 4s to make 1 interruption, while Bahamut Shark and the Toad, you have 1 interruption, but now Bahamut Shark's a body to like get rid of. So like You know, Bahamut Shark summons the Toad, so you think like Toad's the extender, but you know, you're just gonna use Bahamut Shark there. And then onto the next deck, we have Unchained. Okay, playing 3 Sarama. You don't really need to play 3 of this card. You can definitely play 2 of this card. You want it in deck. You go through one of it turn 1. You want another one in deck. It's not really that great of a draw. I mean, it has like the classic, like if it's destroyed, go summon. But it's not gonna like do anything right away because you're not gonna have an Unchained card in your grave. Maybe if this was an Unchained card, but it's Abominations. Let's see, 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Talents, 3 Imperm, plays Foolish Burial. I thought about playing this too, because this can dump like Shavara to set trap, or dump like Shayama, and then Shayama is able to like pop, so that can help you play. But it feels like how Foolish was in Tiri Shizu, where like, as long as you're playing, you're going to achieve all of these points of interaction anyways. Like, you're going to get Shavara set. You're going to get Shayama, destroy, summon. So it's like, if you're playing at all, this card becomes extremely bad. So, for that sake, it's probably just not worth playing this. Yeah, it's not even like how like Sprite was. So you could like argue this in Sprite before, because like this can dump Angler and summon 2 Beaver, and then you at least still have like 1 Angler, 1 Beaver in deck. But you know, I mean, that still kind of hurts, but that deck didn't have a whole lot of normals. This deck could also play like Offerings to the Doom, Dark Hole, Kaiju Slumber. All of those cards destroy your own cards. So if you do happen to, you know, draw an awkward hand, that can help you unbrick an awkward hand. You know, I mean, you don't want to be using that like that, but it's not bad. Kaiju Slumber turn 1's also not bad, because you can give them a Fiend. You can use like your Soul Rage plus their Fiend to go into Yama. It's kind of cool. Yeah, side deck looks okay. Extra deck. There's no Nightmare Griffin. I do think that card is pretty solid. I think having like that line of combo, at least having the option for it, is nice. I haven't ever found the DDD rank 3 to really come up, or this. Maybe I just haven't played the deck enough though. You're never slapping this on top of this anyways. And you'll be locked in the Fiend, so you won't be able to go into Zeus afterwards. You could like never make this card. It's pretty hard. You have to like have bodies on field from like the last turn from their turn, and then you can like make Zeus to start your turn maybe. Okay, next thing. Okay, we got Drytron. They're not even playing the new Drytron name. Yeah, this is literally just like Drytron from last format into this format. 3 Ash, 3 Dark Ruler, 3 Imperm, 2 Moonlit, 11 and 45. 3 of them you can draw going second. You can kind of draw Imperm going second. Just looking at the list, I don't know. I mean, like, it's just Drytron, right? This is just, like, standard Drytron. There's nothing different about this list. It's just complete standard. So I guess it's, like, you know, normal Drytron. I mean, it's just not good enough. It's solid going first. Loses to Droll. Still gets hurt by Shifter a whole lot. Then going second, you know, probably won't draw a very high impact card. There's a lot of low impacts in this deck. Like, I probably wouldn't, like, there's no way I'd even play Moonlit, right? I don't know. In this deck, I feel like I wouldn't. Just because you kind of need the high impacts, because you're not going to be drawing a lot of these cards. You don't really want to be drawing a whole lot of non-engine in this deck either. Otherwise, your plays are, like, extremely weak. And there's only like 1 Fafnir in the extra deck. That's just got to be wrong. I know you're playing Shooting Riser and Black Rose, but there's just no way it's correct to only play 1 Fafnir, like the Mu Beta. Like, I feel like this card's got to be a 2 of. It's really nice. It is very, very nice. There's not a whole lot of links either. It's 2 Herald. This got to get cut down to 1. Yeah, 1 Herald for sure. Like, 1 Herald for sure. Black Rose or Shooting Riser got to get cut. I don't even see the point of it, unless if you're trying to Shooting Riser in the Baron, and at that point, cut Shooting Riser, cut Baron, cut Herald of Arclight, play Fafnir, another one. you know, play Unicorn, maybe play Access Code. Just so we can like try to go for game more, especially like with your Natasha lines. I feel like there's like a lot of wasted extra deck space. And then, right, onto another Unchained list. This play, oh wow, yeah, they're playing one Sarama. Okay. I also feel like that is a little bit crazy, because you really do want a second one from deck. And if you draw it as a one-of, it also kind of hurts, because now you have to find a way to like get that into rotation well and do it while comboing well, because you know now you have Sarama that makes your combo interesting. You have Shyama. Like neither, you don't want to draw either of these cards, right? In this list, because this is a one-of. I mean, you don't really want to be drawing this too much in general. Shyama is really a one-of in every list, but you can get rid of it with the. You don't even play Muckracker. Oh my god, how do you even get rid of this? Yeah, if you draw Shyama, you've lost. Because I don't know how you get this card out of your hand. You actually don't have a way to do it turn one. This card's stuck in your hand. You put, yeah, you have to play Muckracker. Am I missing something? Okay, this card's in your graveyard. Nope. Yeah, this card's stuck in your hand. You have no way to get rid of it. You have to, because you know you have to use this to discard it, going second, or a Nightmare. But going first, and you'll draw this card all the time. Every single game you'll draw this card going first, because the deck wants to make it complicated for you to win. Doesn't want to make it easy. We got like 3 Dark Kaiju, 3 Ash, 3 Ogre. I've seen more and more people trying out Ogre. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm going to try it, but against Pearly it's even a little bit weird, because you can get punished very hard by like a Happy Memory. And then at the same time, their Lilies still went through. And then against like Vanadium, it's like, I guess it depends on the scenario. Maybe you hit like a Peaceful Planet with this, and that's cool. Maybe a Cross Sheep at some point, but they'll have a negate by then most likely. I guess it depends. What they would have gone for, if they'll have the negate or not. And yeah, just a bunch of going second cards. You might end up bricking. Not sure. Maybe have one of these non-engine cards work with the engine, like a Dark Root or a Dark Hole, offers to the Doom, or Kaiju Slumber. You already got some Kaijus in your deck. you could throw a Kaiju Slumber in there somewhere, just to help out, so that way you don't brick, or try to help it. You can also cut this down to 1. You won't ever need the second one. Oh my goodness. Okay, Punk Gold Pride. That's the card that adds Lava Golem, right? Yeah, there we go, there's Lava Golem. Okay. Wait. What else? Okay, it says adds 1 level 8 Fiend. Okay, so it adds Ogre Dance. Yeah, I was gonna say, this has to add something else. There's no way we're playing this without adding something else. But even then, this card's probably just not good, because it says discard 1. So, like, you're gonna have to discard 1 to go search Ogre. Ogre grabs Yaman. Yaman grab Foxy. Foxy discard 1. And it's like, now you spent, like, 3 cards to start your combo that still loses to Ash. Or loses to, like, a lot of different things. So, I don't know if that's worth it. It's just gotta be 3 better luck next time, right? This one's really solid, because this gives you the draw. Yeah, this is a Rhoda, this is a draw, this is a starter for the Gold Prize, this is a mandatory 3 of, guaranteed. I don't even know the deck that well, but this gotta be a 3 of. Oh, yeah, the 1 Ogre, because you can search it, some Kurikaras, Book, Talents, it's 2/2, maybe that could be changed up somehow. Because, like, I don't know, you're never gonna draw 2 Talents in 60, like, that's just not real. 2 Talents in 40 isn't even, like, that real. Especially in your Punk deck, where you can discard it, like, very consistently, right? I guess it's not very consistently. There's actually not that many Punk starters. Maybe that's why, like, Mastery's in here. Yeah, I don't know how the extra deck's supposed to look, but this looks fine. Also, it's cool. You can take Fenrir's and stuff. And then on to the next deck, we got Vanadium, and they play Savaris in it. Salesman. No, we're so close to seeing a good Vanadium deck. And then it's like, you just gotta throw Salesman and this in there. Like, I guess these cards, like, help you going first and second. But, like, they're just, like, not that great going second. They're really just more... Well, Salesman's more of a going second card. This card's not a going first card. I'm gonna be honest. I know this card can hit Droll, but if you're going to blindly Salesman call Droll for the 33% chance that your opponent has it, go right ahead. Because most of the time, you're activating a blank. That doesn't do anything. Also, there's no hand traps in this deck. It's only 3 Imperm, 3 books. So if you play something like a mirror match, you've lost. Yeah, I don't know, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to win with this list, right? And this only says if it targets one monster you control, right? Just making sure. Just making sure this isn't the goo. Yeah, okay. I was going to say, if it says target one monster on the field, like, I guess that's cool, because you can use this to stop the Pearly Trap. That makes that matchup a little bit easier. 3 of the fusion, okay. Wait, 3 of the fusion, but doesn't play a Hope Arventure. Going for the Crimson... to go into the Bestial Dispatter. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. Main deck's a little bit weird. You know, probably just focusing way too hard on going first. Oh, 3 Rykart, that's really weird. That like, you know, 2/2/2 if you're gonna play 2 prime. You know, if you want to play more than one of each, then it's like, you know, 2/2/2. It's not like 3/2/2, or it's like 1/1/1. I don't think it'd ever be like 3/2/2. It's like a little bit too much of the Scareclaw stuff, especially when, you know, you can achieve it pretty easily. I guess this also searches like Starfrost, which is cool. But I still don't think you want to like play too many of that stuff. Like I don't know. I need to play Vanadium more. I'm actually gonna start testing this deck a lot, like today. Or actually, I guess maybe tomorrow, because the Extravaganza side events. But yeah. Like, 2/2/2 doesn't sound bad. Okay, on to the next list. We got Pearly. Okay, so the first 19 cards are standard. And then after that, we got 3 Street, 2 Trapped, assigned to play more of those cards. I don't know. I don't think I like multiple trap. 1 trap seems fine. I haven't had a time where, like, the second one has come up. Like, it's cool to discard it. But then, like... there's a lot of cards that you could, like, that are cool to discard, but I don't think it's the greatest card to play at multiples. The Field Spell. I have been playing this card at 3. I haven't been liking it at 3. There's a lot of times where just, like, you have an extra Field Spell too, or you go first, and it doesn't matter if you draw this card because you get stopped anyways. Desire or Prosperity. I've been thinking I am going to try the Desires in this deck. I know I've been talking about it a lot, but I'm gonna try it very soon. Just cause like I wanna see if it's worth it or not. A lot of people have been saying just play it, it's worth it. It's like, okay, sure, I'll try it. Last time I tried it, horrible. Prosperity, very good consistency card, of course. I mean, this card's broken. Has no downside to it. Literally has no. It has no downside to it at all. It just says, like, look at your top cards. And then Droll, Ash, Imperm, Book. What's up with all this Savaris? I mean, I get in this deck it's cool too, because like it beats the Imperm, the Veiler, the Moonlit, and those low impacts can stop your turn sometimes or hurt your turn a lot. But I don't know how I feel about it. It's just like, I guess it stops Book. Stops Book also, like Book of Moon specifically, so that way your trap can go through. Like, maybe there's somewhat of a justification for this, but I don't know if it'd be the main deck, at least. Maybe more of the side deck. And maybe less spots in the main deck for this card. Because you can also... They won't activate the Book until after you draw 1 or 2, also. So that's cool. You get to dig a little bit to try to hit this card. Lava Golem. I don't like Lava Golem in this deck. It takes up your normal summon. Your normal summon's really nice. You know, it's like summoning a Pearly without discarding 1. And then Summon Limit, Cosmic, Eclipse. Okay. Yeah, it's like fine. It's fine. And then extra deck, we see, the Robin here. They're playing this over the Sylvan. Even though they do play a good amount of, non-monsters. Decides to not play the Sylvan, decides to play the Robin. I guess this card's, always consistent at what it does. But it's just, it's still just not good against Cash. Cash just bullies this card. Unless if you have, Delicious for it, but this card, it's at 1 now, so it's hard to Delicious protect this. Yeah, 1 Noir, 1 Plump. That's pretty standard from what I've been seeing. And then onto another list, we got Dragon Link. Okay. At first I thought it was in a random order on purpose, but now that I'm looking at it, it's just two Lupellion. This is your whole deck. It's not even Dragon Link. It's Bestials and then some. These cards hard carry this deck. So I would definitely be playing more of these cards because you always want to see them. And then what we got? You can send 1 level 5 or higher normal monster from your hand or deck to your graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand, then increase its level by 1 during your main phase. This card's in your graveyard. Banish it, except for the turn of the sun there. Add 1 Red Eyes Fusion. Okay, so they're searching this and sending Driver from deck to special this from hand. And then, wait, oh my god, it's so bad. It's cool if you were playing 3 black metal, but you're playing 1. So what? Your goal is to open the 1 black metal, so that way you can search the 1 red MD, and red MD summon back Link off, so that way you can search the 1 Red Eyes Black Meteor Dragon. Why not play? Why is your whole deck 1-ofs? It doesn't make. It's you don't want to see any of these cards. It's like you're building your deck, and you're oh. Yeah, black metal. I've been winning a lot when I draw that card going first, but I've no 2K. I'm out. Okay, and then next list, 2, my friend. I won't click off. I'll trust for a second, but I already hate it. Foolish Burial Goods. What are you dumping? Delicious. It was a joke. It was a joke. You don't need to see it that bad. Oh my god, just play Prosperity. It's so much better. Your Lily's gonna get stopped anyways. You're not gonna get to it. Oh my goodness, there's not even a Metal Foes Fusion in the deck. If you play this, you're supposed to play a Metal Foes Fusion. It's a good discard and it's a good send. It's actually a good send. Where this is it's Foolish Burial Goods for Engage, but worse. Foolish Burial Goods for Engage wasn't the worst thing ever. Just wasn't that good. Yeah, I don't know, that's crazy. Then they're playing the Happiness. They're playing this over Azalea. Azalea literally just does what this card does, but better. Okay, this card, or Azalea doesn't out skill drain, but it's just better in more spots. Also, Azalea can out a monster without outing itself, because you can use its other effect to banish to pop. 1 Happy, 1 Noir, 1 Plump. I don't know how I feel about the 1 Happy. I feel second one of this comes up, for sure. And if you're playing against Cash, they might just rip this card away, because then, they have no fear of getting OTK'd. This card, I don't know. I don't really like this card, but I've been told to try it again, so I'll try it again. Then we got 2 more lists. We got Tier Limit. Okay, they're playing the cool package, the little Blackwing package. It seems like this list doesn't have a whole lot of payoffs for its mills. The Blackwing stuff, I guess Gamma Seal's not bad, Jet's not bad, King of Swamp's not bad. I guess it's not that bad, right? Maybe it's just Cut Diviner? Yeah. Maybe it's just Cut Diviner, but I guess that's good to summon off Cross Sheep. I'm not sure. Okay, this card's just so broken. It says Mill 5. This is just Pepega Ruler it's literally Pepega Ruler in a different form. It is a nerfed Pepega Ruler. I don't know. I want to play with this card. This card seems cool. It says Mill 5. It's just the nerf Pepega ruler. Oh, the shufflers also aren't in the main deck. We side deck them. That's interesting. Huh? We side deck the Poly? Oh my god, that sounds crazy. So these cards just are not good to draw. Something's gotta change for this Chimera to be in the extra deck and Poly to be in the main. Yeah. Like, you also just need your deck to be better at going to second, right? Like, you're playing only Gamma Seal as you're going to second card. That's it. King of the Swamp doesn't even half work as one now. Kelbeck, maybe half a hand trap, maybe. Yeah, this list just can't go second. Yeah. It just won't be able to go second, like, ever. I feel like it's gonna struggle too hard. People keep trying to play Revolution. It's like, this card's just not good. I don't know. Like, it's good in some decks, but, like, why would you play it in tier? It's not a good mill. Now you have 5 cards that aren't good mills. You could say this card's a good mill. If you truly thought this card was a good mill, you'd be playing 3 of this and 2 of this. And it's because it only works as a mill if you already made a different synchro without using Revolution. It's like, this stuff should probably just be cut from the deck. It's awkward. It's not really that great. I feel like your deck just wants higher payoffs for the mills. Once you start playing more and more cards, the really good mills also start coming less and less and less, like your Trivi Karma, your Scream, your Solic, your tier names, your mill 5s, your King of the Swamp. You even play these, the Zondas, the Zephyros, the Jet Synchron, like the King of the Swamp, the Grief if you have a Trap banished. Like, those are a lot of good mills as long as, like, I don't know, you just gotta keep hitting them. Yeah. And then on to the last list. Okay, we found another person playing the Meteor Dragon. But this list is organized more than the last one. And I see 3 black metal. So now I can actually semi get behind this. But I do think if you're playing this, you should also probably play 1 for 1. Like, full commit into the Red Eyes package if you're going to play the extra one. It is cool that we've seen more and more people play this. I'm guessing this just came out if people were, like, now showing this. Because, like, I didn't see this before. Like, nobody was playing this. Now it's, like, 2 Dragon lists in a row, right? Then playing Rockets, Ash, Gamma, Valor, Imperm, Talents, Small... Oh, okay, yes. Okay. I didn't see that. Small World. That's probably not worth it, though. Maybe. Okay, if you're playing that, maybe play, like, one other target for Small World to make this more of a going second card, because it only works grabbing Gamma against Kashtira specifically, and even then, it doesn't work every time, because they're gonna go Arise 1, Shang 2, because you banished a card face down. So, like, Small World and the Gamma doesn't work if your opponent builds a big end board, which most likely they are going to do, especially because your deck's on 50. So the odds of you having Nib are just even lower than normal. So Small World and the Gamma doesn't out a cash end board. Like, they're just going to chain block Arise. And then what are you going to do? I mean, is your next, like, did you also happen to open, like, the Ravine? Like, you know what I mean? Like, literally, like, that's it. Did you happen to open, like, the Ravine or, like, the Talons, and at that point Small World and the Gamma just never needed to happen because you had Talons? So maybe that's something to think about. Maybe try to fit a Kurikara or something that you can grab off of a lot of this stuff. Maybe try something like that. Yeah, and then 2 Eradicator, 2 Thrust. Okay. Maybe it should just be like 3 Thrust. To help, like, the cash matchup more. Also, like, that's why we play the 1 Talents in the main. 50 is also just a lot. Like, maybe we could cut this down some. Maybe that's the next way to think about it. Start cutting down a little bit. Because, we're playing, like, the regular Bestial engine, but we also added an extra, like, 10-ish cards. Yeah, maybe cut down just a little bit. But with all that being said, that is going to be it for this video. That is the last one. This is about a 40-minute long video. Not bad, not bad. Next time, hopefully we get a lot more deck lists. I'm going to be doing another one of these in a month, so expect that. I'm going to be doing it. I think I want to do it like right before like YCS Brazil, because then like the next weekend after that's Vancouver, and then Cancun, and I think there's another one. Like, there's going to be a bunch of YCSs, so it's pretty much like a month from now I'm going to be doing another one of these. The goal is to get infinite deck lists sent in, so that way, we can look over more. Hopefully, like, next time the goal is the video is so long that I have to drink water throughout it, otherwise my voice dies. If the video is not triple the length next time, I'm going to be disappointed. So hopefully next time we get more like 100 lists instead of like 20. But yeah, with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.